Hello, here we are with another tutorial today, and I'm excited because this is the last topic of the triad inversions, and I can finally close this chapter in my playlist on YouTube. So let's get straight into it. So we already know, let's start from C major because it's the easiest, or Y keys. We already know SUS4 means you're simply playing the first, the fourth degree, and the fifth, right? So this is your major triad in C, and this is your sus4, okay? Suspended fourth, you could call it like that. And we already know when you want to invert something, so your first inversion will be taking the bottom note to the top, so this is your first. And then your second inversion, you're taking the bottom note to the top again, right? So this is your second inversion sus4 chord of the C major triad. And there's two things that I can show you to identify them quickly. First of all, is a fusion between two perfect fourths. So from G to C is a perfect fourth, and from C to F is a perfect fourth. So if you put them together, that is your second inversion sus4, but also you'll notice the key in question is in the middle, which is C. Okay, so let's say if I wanted to build a sus4 inversion in, I don't know, G sharp, all I have to do is take in consideration this G sharp to be in the middle, and then all I'm building is a perfect fourth on the right side. So from G sharp to C sharp, that's a perfect fourth, and then a perfect fourth on my left side. So from G sharp anti-clockwise, or downwards, D sharp, and there you go. This is your second inversion sus4. So if you take this C sharp down, obviously that will be your first inversion sus4, and if you take your G sharp down again, now you're back to the root position sus4 in G sharp. Now, to make things a bit more interesting, more maybe complicated or intricate, there's something else that you could notice, right, in this shape. If you know your first inversions, you know every time there's a first inversion, your tonic note, right, of the key in question, so your first note, is always at the top. So F, okay, in this case is at the top, and guess what? If I take this F down, ooh, this looks like a sus2 chord in F major, right? So what we could say is the suspended fourth second inversion, okay, the shape looks exactly the same as a first inversion sus2 chord. How crazy is that? Because if we take the F down, there you go. So maybe you could think, oh, every time you see this shape, right, with the perfect fourth on the left side and on the right side, if the note in question of the key is in the middle, so if the tonic is the middle, that means is a second inversion sus4. But if the notes, the key in question has the note at the top, so F, then is a first inversion suspended 2 chord. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. But again, that's a little bit for intermediate or people that have mastered these kind of shapes and definitions. So don't read too much into it. You can stick to the normal recognition of sus4 second inversion, but just looking at a fusion of two perfect fourths. Okay? All right. As far as fingering, very easy. I'd say thumb on the G, which is the 5, 3 or middle finger on the C, right, which will be your 1, and then pinky on the F, which is your 4, okay, the 4th degree, and then you can just work your way up. Same thing with the left. I would say pinky on the G, middle on the 1, so the C, and then thumb on the F, which is your 4th degree, and then you just work your way up. All right? Okay, let's get it.